Hello, good evening guys, welcome back to a new video. And in today's video we have got a new series of topic in which we'll be discussing the torque, the motion, angular momentum and equilibrium. So first of all, for the basics of the chapter, let's initiate with explaining the motion, because this is relating a lot with the motion. So today's topic is the motion and its type or classification. Probably you have studied this in your lower grades maybe, but in today's we are looking into more diagrammatical or practical concepts of the motion types. Probably there are a lot of different types, but I will be categorizing the motion into two major types, and furthermore one of the subcategories into subcategories which are in two number. I am not going that much deep into it, just giving you the concept and the major branches of motion, which will cover all the rest. Okay, we have got motion, and it is of course, as you all know, that when a body moves or the particle of every particle of body moves or displaces, it is termed to be in the form of motion. So motion is categorized in two major forms, that is translocatory motion and rotatory motion or rotational motion. Now this is very important to notice. Uh, these are two major types. Further, we've got a lot of different type of motion, like zigzag motion, and uh, there are a lot. But all those come in these two categories. Those all are subcategories of these. Now let's understand what does this translocatory motion means. So probably we have got some diagrams. I will be explaining you that. But for now, just listen up the definition. So translatory motion is the motion or the form of the motion in which the motion is said to be uh, in the same axis. Like it is uh, the motion which is taking place into a particular specific direction or axis termed to as translocatory motion. For suppose a ball is thrown and it just goes into on the ground, uh, it just goes on the ground and it is in this direction, this means the x direction. uh, Ball is thrown upward and it will go in up this direction, this is y axis. So there's no such form in both axes, there's no projectile. So this is translocating motion, like we can say the non-projectile motion, translocating motion probably. And these are axes are involved in this motion. And you can take example of the road, streets, and the railway track as well. Now let's move for the rotational motion or rotational motion. So I do hope that you can use the word rotate, you can take it out, that something is rotating. Of course, that is the same word. Furthermore, we've got two different categories, that is spin rotatory motion and the orbital rotatory motion. Now here you need to understand that we have got axis of rotation. Uh, Body is over here for suppose. So if a body is hanged apart from this center, here from it is hang. So the point which I hang this body is its axis of rotation, because the body will move in this direction and will move in this direction, but the axis or the point to which it will move all around is the center point, and that is termed to be as axis of rotation. So in this diagram the body is hanged, and there is the axis of rotation is fixed, like the axis of rotation is not moving from this point to this point. This is fixed, so this is spin motion. The form of motion in which the axis of rotation is same is termed to be spin motion. But we are looking into diagrams and examples in uh, some time. Okay, an orbital motion, what is the case? Like see that we have got, let me draw it in yellow color. uh, we have got sun over here, and we have got uh, earth in this. So you can see that in 365 days earth will complete its path from here to here to here, here, and back till here, right? So if you do notice one thing over here, there is a difference in the spin. Like it is the axis of rotation is not the same. Like the body is from here is not moving like if this is the earth over here, and if earth is if earth is doing this sort of motion onto its own position, like position is fixed, just the symmetry is moving in all the direction and the position is fixed, then it is translocated, while the body is displacing its position from uh, all east, west, north, south. It is just moving. So this is the orbital motion, because axis of rotation is changing. Now it will be getting more clear with help of diagrams. Probably the motion which is all points of moving body are uniformly in the same line. Yes, this is the concept of translocating motion. Same axis or same line or direction is termed as translocating motion. Here we have got the uh, road. So this is unidirectional track. So this is translocating motion. While if you throw a ball, this is also into x-axis. A ball apple falls into y-axis downward direction towards the gravity. This is also translocating motion. Furthermore, if I talk about spin motion, this is spin motion because the center of or the axis of rotation is the same. To notice here one thing, that the axis of rotation over here is same into this surface. From axis of rotation is not changing, like it is not going over here and it's just moving like this path, then it will be orbital motion. But here it is not doing this, so the center or the axis of rotation is same. This is spin motion. Here again you're gonna see a little girl, uh, she's just playing and spinning herself. We're gonna say that uh, we cannot say that the girl is orbital, performing a arbitrary motion. The girl is spinning herself because the axis of rotation is the same, just moving her hands, and the direction of the hands are moving, but the center of axis of rotation is the same. I do hope that it is very clear with this diagram. Okay, in the arbitrary motion you're going to see that again there is an example of earth. So earth is not I'm going to say a point over here that earth is also doing spin motion along with arbitrary motion. Like here, let me earth is itself spinning as well and rotating as well. Like it is over here, then it will move from here to here. So both sort of motion is being performed. This is also possible. Here again you're gonna see there's a complete arbitrary different patterns in which it is followed. This is not the spin, maybe them are doing spin motion but not all. Here we got artificial satellite. So you're gonna see in artificial satellite what is happening is it are rotates it was under the moving satellite. Now from here the satellite moved till here. This means it is arbitrary motion. Here it moved, it is arbitrary motion fixed above the spot earth locator. This is very important point, that this is fixed some above the spot of the earth locator, like it is fixed and it is moving in the arbitrary direction. So I do hope that you got the concept. If you did, do like the meet you guys in the next video. Till that, goodbye.